ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Friday, September 3rd, and it is a beautiful weekend for another particular reason, isn't it?
It's football weekend.
It's football weekend. It's the college full weekend is in play this weekend. It is just wonderful. It's a wonderful thing. It's football weekend. This is week one of college football, and Brian and I are going to talk a lot about that, as well as maybe talk a little high school football, talk a little Major League Baseball.
Two of our teams got off the good starts last week. So
two of our teams got off. That's exactly right. We're both very proud. As you see, I'm very proud of this, and he's probably wearing USC.
I meant high school, but
well, yeah, that too. Actually, all three of mine got off to. Well, Salem got beat. They got off to a good start, so they played well for 3 quarters, yeah. but ended up losing it. What is going on around the world here on this lovely and glorious Friday, September the 3rd? Let me tell you what's going on. Up in Effingham tonight. Now, this is tonight only, I believe. It's going to be Murder Mystery Dinner Theater. They're having that out at the Tuscan Hills Winery, and that's at 6:30 tonight, so you might be interested in that. Are you ready to solve another murder? Anyone who has a good AP U.S. history teacher in high school already knew that Alexander Hamilton was the underappreciated OG of the Revolutionary set. Your job, what does OG mean, by the way? I've always kind of, it's
really,
old
Bruce?
Gangsta.
Original gangsta.
Original gangsta, okay. Well, let's see now. Hamilton would count as the original gangsta.
Would be. I actually dropped an OG reference in the game last week. I walked down the corner of the end zone, and there's like 6 guys with cameras down there.
Oh, really?
Several of which were actually older than me, but, I mean, DSLRs have gotten a lot cheaper. So I said, You guys might be old, but I'm the OG.
Well, there you go. Who all was there?
Combs, Taylor, Griffin Hinkle was shooting. He's the only one that I think was younger than me.
Yeah.
Who else was down there? There was several.
A
couple of TV guys.
Well, I'll be doggone. Well, how about that? This is, like I said, Alexander Hamilton was the dude in the Revolutionary War. Your job is to find out who killed Hamilton during this interactive and hilarious murder mystery. Now, this is fiction.
Do I spoil it?
I'm not sure.
Spoiler alert, the Titanic sunk.
I think, I think this is a fictionalization.
Murder mystery around the duel?
Well, that'd be kind of tough. This is a fictionalization of the whole thing.
You have my intrigue.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested. Too bad I'm busy on doggone Friday night, but yeah, Tuscan Hills Winery's partnering up with the local catering for a night of food, freedom, and fun. As Kevin from Upstage Production is back with Hamilton Homicide. Hamilton Homicide starts at 7 o'clock. Doors again open at 6. Murder mysteries are the perfect combination of scripted material and improvisation. If you guess who did it, you could win a bottle of wine. Again, it's kind of difficult not to know who did it. Maybe if you...
This could be some reverse psychology or something here where you don't want to make the obvious guess.
It's got maybe Burr's not a. Oh, I just said it. I spoiled the surprise for everybody.
No, you were just cold.
Yeah, Burr. Very cold. Very, very cold. Oh, that's going to be fun, so you can check that out. Also tonight, up in Effingham at the Effingham Performance Center, it is Rumors. Rumors is in 1988. This, by the way, is another play presented by Three Chicks and a Stage. In 1998, Neil Simon needed to cheer himself up. The solution was a farce in 2 acts, set in Palisades. This shows a dinner party gone topsy-turvy. An enjoyable romp that's been staged countless times all over the country. This is one of Simon's most celebrated comedies, but it carries a subtle undercurrent of sadness and satire, which becomes clear when he's set alongside the events of the playwright's life. So, yeah, that'll be fun. You can go to that at the Effingham Performance Center. Also tonight, down in Grayville, this is it's the big chicken and noodles night at Grayville Days. Grayville Days going on all weekend long. Check it out all weekend long. But tonight is a chicken and noodle night along with mashed potatoes and green beans, rolls, dessert, and beverage. I cannot do it. I have never been able to eat chicken and noodles with mashed potatoes. I just don't understand the starch on starch. It just gets me.
You would think guys our size would be okay with starch on starch.
Yeah, you would think. Would you eat mashed potatoes with chicken
I don't
and
eat
noodles?
chicken noodles a whole lot, so
Well,
I'd probably go straight to the mashed potatoes.
if you do, enjoy the chicken and noodles and mashed potatoes that they're going to have in Grayville Days. And then, by all means, stick around all weekend long. You got barbecue pork sandwiches on Saturday for a big lunch, and then they're going to have music and all kinds of stuff. What else? Speaking of Saturday, what is going on then? It's the Elm River Chowder. Dig that. That's on Saturday, as they're going to start cutting vegetables at 7 o'clock in the morning. You might want to get there for that. Soup will be dipped at 12:30. The food tent will have all kinds of other food items as well for sale by the bowl, or you can have home-baked pies, T-shirts, hats, all kinds of stuff. They're going to have a band on stage throughout the day, as well as a 50-50 raffle and other door prizes. Come on out and enjoy a 100-plus year tradition.
It's well over 100.
Speaking of chowders, are the in-laws doing their chowder this year?
They're doing theirs. It's Saturday as well.
Is that right?
Yep. Starts at 11.
Now, is this open to the public, or is this just open to you?
No, this is the Berryville Chowder.
It's the Berryville Chowder? I wondered if that was going on this weekend.
$20 a gallon for bulk.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I just pulled up the flyer here.
What's the, you have to have glass to put it in, or no glass, or how's that work?
No glass.
No glass, and you put it in a pan or something, right?
Or I can't remember what it is.
I don't think they let you use plastic either, because it melts, right?
That would be good information to have, and I don't have that.
Well, we'll just move on while he researches that. Also, on Saturday at 4 o'clock at Anthony's down here, Anthony's Wild West and Fallout Saloon down here in Flora. It'll be a big old benefit. This is for Tiffany and Trevin Smith. It's going to be dinner from 4 to 6, plus a gun raffle, a 50-50 drawing, live auction at 6 o'clock. Cost of the dinner is by donation. They're facing some issues, those folks. Also, Mount Airy having their Ruritan breakfast at the Mount Airy Ruritan Club. The Mount Airy Ruritan Club hosting its monthly breakfast on Saturday from 6 to 9 a.m. Menus: all-you-can-eat sausage, biscuits and gravy, hash browns, scrambled eggs, and pancakes. $6 for adults, $3 for children. All right, so I know, ladies and gentlemen, you're wondering, other than this being a sports show, why are Weez and I, why are we dressed in our college finery, right? That's by the way, take this thing down so the folks can see what you're,
Ronnie Lott.
That's Ronnie Lott. That's a Ronnie Lott jersey.
Old school.
Old school. That would be 1975.
75 to 79.
I was going to say, were you even born when Ronnie Lott played for USC?
Barely.
You were young.
I was born in 78.
Understandable. But this is, ladies and gentlemen, National College Colors Day. On the Friday before Labor Day, National College Colors Day encourages everyone to display their team spirit across the U.S. Students, parents, families, fans, and alum will be wearing their team's colors. Be sure you're celebrating by wearing your college's team colors and apparel. And by the way, that goes along with National College Colors Day. It is tomorrow is National Tailgate Day,
which I will be doing.
Oh, you're going to the game?
Going to the Illini. I'll be swapping this for your blue and orange.
Now, are you going to wear orange and blue?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I've got an Illini football jersey. So as long as it's not too warm.
Because the tickets were provided by an alum?
Yes. I think owning one of those is required for my job.
I suspect, owning it and wearing it, and wearing it like once a year probably is required. I've got some stuff if you want to try one. I've got a nice Buckeyes jersey.
I still remember going to a game with you, borrowing an Illini polo.
Yes.
Me and 3 Illini fans. tailgated hard enough that by the time we got to halftime, I forgot who I was rooting for, and one guy threatened to rip the polo off of me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Happy National College Colors Day. Look at that. All kinds of, I could name probably 95% or 98%. I was kind of trying to figure what the little dot was down there in Norfolk. That must be Old Dominion or something like that. And what's the little dot down there in
Surprised that Illinois is not purple. Hurtful?
You see, no, it's not hurtful at all because you see how small Northwestern is. Well, you got Northwestern up there and Northern Illinois even smaller than Northwestern. But yeah.
The other important one there is looking down there at North Carolina.
North Carolina split into like 4 or 5 different
Who's the biggest chunk?
I was kind of. You see how much bigger the Tar Heels are than Duke.
Yes, that's the important thing.
Bigger than NC State, bigger than East Carolina, and I thought Appalachian State gets a lot of. They're getting a lot of.
That's a lot of love on that map. I don't think that map is truly representative.
I don't think it is. Although Tennessee getting that much more than Vanderbilt, I can understand. That makes a ton of sense, and Texas getting that much of Texas is probably true as well.
Now, if I'm UNLV, I'm a little upset over here.
UNLV really kind of gets knocked out of the chair by Nevada, don't they, in that picture? That's too bad for them. I like how big Fresno State gets. That's pretty cool there, too. That's entirely unlikely. But, yeah, this is National College Day, so enjoy that. Also, folks, this is National Lazy Moms Day. During the first Friday in September, National Lazy Moms Day delegates everyday mom jobs to somebody else so that mother can have a chance to sleep in.
I thought we were calling our mothers lazy. I'm like, are we sure we want to celebrate this one?
No, it's not.
Okay, so it's a day for them to be lazy.
Lazy.
I thought we were going to get ourselves in trouble here.
No, we're not calling mom lazy. No. We don't.
I've said some dumb things on this show, but
that isn't going to be one of them. No, that's not one of them. This is also on the first Friday in September is National Food Bank Day. It's a national day reminding all of us to make a commitment to contribute to the cause that believes no one should go to bed hungry. This day was founded by St. Mary's Food Bank to recognize the outstanding contributions of food banks around the country, founded back in 1967. So if you get a chance, by all means, help those in your community by donating food. It's a fine thing to do. What's on Wabash? What do you want to see on television? We've got high school football tonight. 2 different games of high school football tonight. As over at Salem, it'll be Alton Marquette taking on the Salem Wildcats. That'll be on Channel 99. And I'll be down in Fairfield, Cesar Valier taking on the Fairfield Mules. That'll be on Channel 100. It'll start at 6:45. By the way,
good news on that one.
Sorry?
You'll have live stats for that game.
I will have live stats for that game. I probably won't pay attention to them, but I'll have them, and I will look.
They're good for halftime, at least.
They're good for halftime, and might have some for after the game too. That'd be cool. Also, Major League Baseball today. Pirates are at the Cubs at 1:20 this afternoon. That's on Marquee 597. White Sox at the Royals. Dallas Keuchel versus Carlos Hernandez. That's on NBC Sports Chicago. That's a 7:10. Also at 7:10, the Cardinals are in Milwaukee. Huge series for St. Louis. Adam Wainwright versus Freddie Peralta. Phillies are in Miami on 599. That's MLB. And also the Dodgers tonight at 9 o'clock against San Francisco. Finally, I've got a bunch of college football tonight, and we're going to talk about those as the day wears on. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on the Wabash Catch TV. That is Brian Turner. I'm Bruce Dickey, back right after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Brian Turner is here. You can find Brian online at iamweez.com. And after we'll talk about all of our wagers today, and after we get done doing that, you can take a look there and follow along as the year goes by, right?
Yeah, well, once now the football's rolling along, I'll be getting a lot more of the shows on the site and all that.
Yeah, that's good, clean fun, folks. You can watch that, follow along there, and it's
lots of high school sports going on.
A lot of high school sports. You're also following along with those, at least the local ones. Let's start out real quick talking a little bit about high school sports. This COVID deal is messing things up a little bit.
Yeah, there's been a lot of schools had to cancel games, and some of them are already canceling this week, and then looking at next week already, and some schools going remote, which means no sports, and it's been a crapshoot, basically.
I was kind of surprised that whenever Edwards County went remote, I guess if you stay remote, you can't play, right?
Right.
They went remote last week,
although
which knocks them out this week,
Hamilton
too.
County went remote starting Wednesday. They played Tuesday night still. Like they announced Tuesday.
They announced Tuesday.
Yeah, they're going to go remote the next day, and still played that night. Which I remember the first time we had a shutdown, there was a couple of local junior highs did that. And,
really?
And they knew hope this one.
Okay, so Edwards County's out. The Edwards County game against. We're shooting this on Wednesday, folks, in case something changes. But the Edwards County game against Flora this weekend is off. It was a Saturday afternoon game, unless Flora picks up another game, which they could do. That's what Johnston City did last week. Charleston did not. They took their win.
Ironically, the only other team in the conference that opened up was the team they just played. So
yeah,
it was Christopher.
Yeah.
So they could replay him, but then it wouldn't count for any playoff points or any of that. So you're better off taking the forfeit.
Yeah, you're better off taking the forfeit and maybe seeking out another school, probably. The Southern Illinois River to River has a few probably openings, or DuQuoin.
Well, I think that only matters for conference standings, not for if you replace that game. It doesn't matter for the playoff points. That forfeit doesn't mean anything for the playoff points.
I was kind of surprised by that. I
believe that's how they're doing it.
In the Johnston City game, they got 8 points. I was surprised. 8 playoff points this week. At least that's what the IHSA had for them. I was surprised by that.
I didn't think that's how they're doing it.
They had regular points 1 and 1, or 1 and 0, 0 given up and 1 for them, which would make sense. Even though they end up losing 30-8 or something to Nashville.
Yeah, it was 30-8.
But they picked up 8 playoff points. It threw me too. But maybe they're going to adjust that.
That's got to be something, just an entry error.
Flora, nice entry into the conference. What about
undefeated
what
in
about
BDC
the Wolves?
history?
How about that? Knocked off CZR, and some folks, the way CZR had been playing, might have looked at that as a potential upset.
CZR hasn't won a ton of games over the years, but they have been slowly building the last 2 or 3 years. They had a ton of experience back this year. So, yeah, I texted Coach Tackett and said, hey, at the end of the year, that might look better than it does now.
Because
they could win some games. Them. Yeah, 25-6. I think it was 7-6 when they had that lightning delay.
Yeah.
And after that, just went on a roll there late.
Fairfield went down to El Dorado expecting.
I got to see my favorite thing in high school sports.
Here it is. I know what this is.
A running clock on El Dorado.
Yeah. There's no love lost, isn't there? Is there? Yeah,
especially after their pregame.
Well, yeah. Tell everybody exactly.
I can't repeat it on air.
I know you can't repeat the words, but tell everybody what got the mules fired up.
Fairfield's out there warming up on their end. El Dorado comes out.
If you know how the El Dorado school is to the field, you have the end zone on one side. The end zone is up against the field, up against the school. The visiting team comes out of one side of the building, and the home team comes out of the other side. Right.
Well, we're set up on one end already.
Yeah.
Before they come out.
Okay.
They walk down to our end, which is the furthest away from where they are. They walk past their side down to ours.
Oh, now that I didn't understand. Yeah. I thought we were on the east end there. I guess this time. I
north end is what I'm talking about.
North end. Okay.
Yeah, you're thinking east west. I'm talking north south. Yeah. They warm up on the south side near the school.
Yeah.
We warm up on the north side. They come down there and huddle up and say a few words and then break it with some choice words that loud enough for Fairfield to hear.
You know when you break a huddle, you say family on 3. 1, 2, 3, family.
Something Fairfield, and they used alliteration.
There was alliteration. A family Fairfield on 3, but it was not that F word. And so Fairfield heard this.
Yes. So 52-8 later.
52-8. And the running clock early in the second half.
Yeah, which actually it was. They scored 3 times within a 40-second spurt.
The Mules did.
Yeah, which took forever because it was around a lightning delay and halftime, and which Friday night there was lightning with 4 or 5 minutes to go. What they did is they took a 30-minute break there. Basically called that halftime. It came out and still played the last 5 minutes. Although they announced they were going to just wipe off the last 5 minutes because we were already up, I think, 22-0.
But they went ahead and played.
They went ahead and played it. El Dorado had the ball, turned it over. We went and scored.
So there was no halftime really.
Scored with the clock. We ran a screen pass and scored like a 40-some-yard screen pass.
All the clock running out.
Yeah. What they did is they took like a 3 or 4 minute break for halftime, basically a long timeout for the halftime on the game clock since we just had a 30-minute break.
Well,
and then we return the kickoff, fumble the very first play, we recover, we score the next play. Running clock.
Wow. So Fairfield with a big win, bigger than probably anybody expected down in El Dorado, and everybody.
That's traditionally a rival game. Obviously, no love lost. El Dorado is down this year. They've only got 6 seniors, 8 juniors. Their best player was out. One of their other running back, best player, Parker Price, is running back. One of their other ones got hurt in the game.
Yeah. So Fairfield will be against Cesar at home this Friday night. We'll have that game for you here on this station. Also, Salem, tough loss on Friday night. Here's what happened at Salem. Salem fell behind 14-0 in the first quarter, late in the first quarter. Came back, scored a touchdown. They swapped touchdowns and go into the halftime, if I recall correctly, down by 2 scores, or maybe just 1 score. They had cut it to 1 score. And Salem came out in the third quarter played really well, folks. Salem played outstanding, and they were able to take the lead 28-21. By the way, Centralia has one of the best kickers I've seen in a long time. I didn't get to see the Fairfield kid.
Did you see Perez?
I didn't see the Fairfield kid, but this kid was putting them through from a long way. But he did miss a field goal. So Centralia falls behind with 6 minutes to go. Salem scores. Pardon me. With 6 minutes to go, Centralia comes back and ties it at 28. So you figure plenty of time. Salem takes 3 minutes moving 2/3 of the way down the field. They have to punt it. They punt it to the 5-yard line. Centralia's back at their own 5 with 3 minutes to go. You figure we're heading to overtime, right? No. The Orphans ran a play that you expected somebody would have stopped, but their quarterback, who hadn't shown any speed, showed some speed. He got to the sideline and he was gone, and it was very impressive. A tough loss in that big Shrine game for the Wildcats, but we'll have the Wildcats too at home against Alton Marquette this week. So
it's good to have high school back. Let's
keep it back.
Let's do what we can to keep it back.
Keep it back. Wash your hands, cover your face, do all kinds of stuff.
Get the vaccine.
Get the vaccine. Get the vaccine most. That's Brian. I'm Bruce Pack. We're going to talk college football week 1. Spend a couple segments with that in just a second. Stick around.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our power brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Brian Turner is here, and we are talking about college football. It is week 1 of the college football season. Now, as I said, we're shooting this on Wednesday night for Friday morning showing, which kind of colors what some of our picks because I've got a Wednesday night pick.
Picks,
I got a Thursday night pick. Sorry, I've got a Thursday pick. Am I the only one that picked in that game? The Ohio State.
In that one, I believe, but I think there's a couple other Thursday picks.
Okay. Friday night's games, by the way, I've got, well, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. There it is. There's the matchups for Friday night. These are tonight if you don't choose to watch high school football, but you've got a great doubleheader on ESPN, if you ask me. Michigan State at Northwestern. Preceded by North Carolina, Virginia Tech. You've got Duke at Charlotte, which Duke ought to win, right? How did Charlotte get a home game against Duke?
If you want to go into my super dogs already.
Oh, well, I mean, I didn't really plan to, but if you want, you're taking Charlotte?
I got Charlotte.
Do you really?
Yeah. Duke's got very little experience back. I think they're kind of a program in transition, so.
Well, that's understandable.
Charlotte's got more experience, and I like that in those early season games.
So yeah, there's your slew of games on Friday night. Now I would show you the grid for Saturday as well, except it's just too big. It's just too big. There's just turn on one of your sports channels or in the middle of the day, just one of your any channels
or the networks,
any network, any broadcast network, and it's going to be college football because Alabama's on CBS, right? Wisconsin is on. There's just too many. We'll talk about some of them. What going into this weekend are you looking for most? What is the biggest thing you're looking to see?
Well, probably the biggest game, and with the most national title implications, I'm gonna miss because it's at 6:30 Saturday.
And Illinois is at 6:45,
and I'll be at the Illinois UTSA game. So
that's on the Big Ten Network. You got to figure it's going to draw more eyes than Georgia Clemson, don't you think?
In Champaign, maybe.
I doubt it.
The rest of the nation.
I doubt it. Probably certainly not in San Antonio even.
Yeah.
Georgia plays Clemson in what many folks are looking at as a potential college final, a playoff final or playoff semifinal game.
That's a game where if Clemson loses, they're probably out of the playoffs.
Do you think so?
Because of their schedule, the ACC is so weak. Although it is a little better this year than it has been.
Yeah.
North Carolina's got North Carolina and Miami both have Heisman potential quarterbacks.
Right.
They're still heavy favorites, so people will be able to point to a weaker schedule. Georgia would have, if they lost this game, they would have more of a chance to play themselves back into it.
Georgia's going to be playing.
Also pretty banged up, though.
They're going to be playing in the SEC, of course, and yeah, that's how they would work their way back in if they lose. It's a close pick. I don't think any of us played this, did we?
Yes.
Did we? Someone took this game.
Lucas did, and actually, I was leaning towards taking Georgia. They were getting 3. Lucas has them at 2.5.
See, I would have probably taken Georgia at 3.5. But I didn't like Georgia at 3.
Tight end just got hurt. Their best secondary player just got hurt. Their center is playing, but switching hands he snaps with because he broke one of his hands. You were a center.
Oh. Oh, yeah. That's jaw-dropping.
Yeah. I mean, could you even imagine trying to do that against
I couldn't
Clemson?
Have done that. I couldn't have done that. You
struggle to do that against Oblong, let alone Clemson.
Yeah, and well, they're going to have to be under center the whole time. They'd have to take away any shotgun for. Oh yeah,
unless you think you'd be better
unless the kid's ambidextrous to start with.
And that may be the case, but that's still there's just enough things going on with the Georgia because I like Georgia.
That. I hadn't heard that part,
and I because I even thought about Georgia playoffs. Future ticket. I think they could lose this game and still get to the playoffs. So I would wait till after this game if you're going to do that.
I got to tell you though, yeah, you would get a lot better money on this game, or pardon me, on the playoff ticket if they do lose this game. I hadn't heard that.
And there's two quarterbacks, both in the Heisman conversation.
Yeah,
JT Daniels, former USC guy.
DJ.
Ukulele.
Ukulele. DJ Ukulele.
People forget with JT Daniels that coming out, he was rated higher than some guy named Trevor Lawrence coming out of high school.
Yeah. Yeah, JT Daniels, he stuck around basically to try to win the Heisman, and he thought they could win a national championship. And, that's probably the biggest game of the weekend.
There are 5 ranked versus ranked games, though. That's pretty solid for week 1.
I tell you what, let's take a quick break, and we'll come back. We're going to go over our picks, which I think cover all 5 of those games.
Yeah, thanks, Lucas.
And we'll be back right after this. Stick around. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our power brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Until they prove they can be beat, they can't. Welcome back, folks. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. This is college football week 1. This is favorite time of the year. September sports really doesn't get a whole lot better than this.
This is one of 3 or 4 sports fans' Christmases a year.
Just think in 2 weeks you're going to have 3 weeks you're going to have the Ryder Cup to join the whole thing. The playoffs are going right now, which the golf. Did you watch the golf on Sunday?
No, I followed some of the scores and stuff, but I saw the 6-hole playoff and.
Yeah, I watched the last 5 holes of regulation and the whole playoff. It was something to see.
Saw the shambles.
Saw the shambles
because someone yelled Brooksy, called the cops on a guy.
Yeah, that was even after the game. The match was over. After the tournament was over. After he'd already lost. Well, he lost. That's. Don't mess with Bryson. He's a delicate soul.
Yeah, he's turning himself into the villain of golf.
He really is.
Because if you can make Brooks Koepka seem like the everyman, you're kind of not doing things
The
right.
twin was at that tournament on Saturday. Yeah, he enjoyed watching Koepka, or not Koepka. He enjoyed watching DeChambeau. He said he walked around. He said he was just unbelievable to see. unbelievable to see live, him hitting the ball. Just shocking. All right.
That's what a lot of people say about my swing.
Yeah,
it's shocking.
Shocking.
And unbelievable.
Shocking and unbelievable like Barkley.
I think I might have to improve to get to Barkley.
All right. College football, we've making picks every week. We're going to make 2 picks against the spread in college, 2 picks against the spread in the pros, and then a super dog in college, which is a team underdog by 4 points or more, right?
To win outright.
And since there's no pros this week, we went ahead and did 4 college games plus a super dog.
Don't want to cheat our viewers.
Don't want to cheat. Well, you see, that's the thing. It's free money. We're giving away.
We've been printing it for years.
Giving away free money. Lucas and Jamie couldn't be here. What were some of their picks that do not match ours?
We'll start with Jamie.
Okay.
Shocking. He took Indiana.
He's taking Indiana against Iowa. And that's at Iowa.
He's got Indiana plus 3.5 at Iowa. Worked well for him last year. Tom Hall's got a program going there. Tom Allen, sorry. I like Iowa in this one.
Iowa at home is tough to bet against, but
he did get the hook though. I think it's actually Jamie 3 in some spots. So you got the 3 in the. You got 3.
I like that. What else we got?
He's got Marshall minus 2.5 at Navy. Actually like that one too.
Okay.
Navy might be for a really bad year.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Navy. Well, they kind of had a rough year last year.
He's got some basketball school minus 14 at Texas State, defending basketball champs. He's got Baylor minus 14. And then he's got Houston, Texas Tech over 64.5.
Okay, I'll buy that. What's his super dog?
Oregon State plus 7
against Purdue. At Purdue. All right, good luck to him. I'd like to see Purdue get beat. That's, I'm always fine with that. That'll make our. I guess that doesn't help us at all until the national championship time comes around.
All right, the big tall guy.
Lucas Vaughn's picks.
He picked all the big games. I think he's got the top 4 teams are in his pick in the polls.
He had.
He's got Ohio State.
Lucas didn't have his normal slate of.
Speaking of Will Grier news, got signed by someone that I say it. I'm blanking out. Because Charlotte cut him
after everyone was getting cut.
Yeah. He signed with someone, and I forget who it is now. But
how about that? Will Grier, their favorite quarterback,
big friend of the show
from West Virginia. There you go. That's cool.
Which was I think Lucas picked him every
I almost picked on West Virginia this week. So yeah.
No, Lucas has Ohio State minus 13.5 at Minnesota.
Okay. Now we may as well pause here because I'm on the other side of that. I was able to find it today at 14.5.
You got 14.5.
I got 14.5 for Minnesota. So if Ohio
leads
State,
to the point we make all the time is shop around.
Yeah. If Ohio State wins by 14, we both win. Touchdown for everybody.
That's what we're rooting for.
That's what we're hoping for. All right.
Thread the needle. He's got Miami plus 19.5 against Alabama.
Thought about that one.
Like I said, I know some pro bettors that are taking Miami in that one. Derek King, while he's healthy, is dangerous.
Derek King.
Alabama's got a ton of turnover.
Coming off a knee injury though for Derek King, the quarterback for Miami. So and Alabama has turnover, but they do every time.
He's got LSU minus 2.5 at UCLA.
I'm going to have to sort of disagree with him there again.
Well, you and I both are on UCLA.
We're both on UCLA, and
I got him at 3.5. You've got him at 3, and then Lucas has LSU at minus 2.5. Again, there are multiple books out there. You can find these numbers,
and we're doing it. And the reason I'm picking out UCLA, and I think maybe the same reason you is the 3 initial quarterback, GDR or whatever his name is.
Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson is just outstanding.
Dorial Green Thompson.
Yeah.
He's one of those dynamic that's never stayed healthy, so bet him when you can.
Yeah.
Actually, him and Derek King aren't. I mean, Derek King's a little better, but they throttled Hawaii last week. Hawaii's down this year. They're not they're not
that far down.
They're not the fun of rainbows that we remember though. So
yeah, but they should have had a better defense than they had against.
I told you off air. I wish that game hadn't happened because I was betting UCLA over LSU before that game. And they look so good that I think we probably lost 1.5 or so of value there.
Probably so. All right, what else does he have?
And you're also getting the LSU left early angle.
LSU's been in Dallas for a week and a half now.
Then he also has Georgia plus 2.5 against Clemson.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
So he's taking Georgia.
I like that one until all the injury stuff.
Yeah,
His super dog is Vautech plus 5.5 against UNC.
All right. Well, I can see that. I can see
A Friday night game in Blacksburg. That's possible.
That's a good possibility. We've already told you 2 of mine. I may as well finish them up then.
Yep.
We told you that I've got Minnesota plus 14.5. That's on Thursday night. I've got the other one I said
UCLA.
was UCLA plus 3. I'm going all underdogs this week. All underdogs. One of my other games
I technically am too, except for I got one total.
Oregon State is getting 20, right? Against or Oregon, pardon me. Oregon is giving 20 against Fresno State. 20.5 against Fresno. That's too many. Fresno State's not a great team, but they're within 20 of Oregon. And Oregon's this is not your gigantic dynamic scoring Oregon anymore. They're not that good anymore. And I've got.
I was looking through the VSiN newsletter today, and they do the consensus picks. There was one game that everyone took one side, and it was Fresno State.
Is that right?
Yep.
That makes me feel good. And why's the number moved? The number's moving the other direction. It's
money versus sharps, or
I guess, or public.
I have to.
Louisiana, I'm taking Louisiana Lafayette, the Raging Cajuns at Texas. Steve Sarkisian's first game.
That's a dangerous game for Texas.
That's a dangerous game for Texas. I would have called that my super dog if I didn't like my super dog better. That's 8.5. I've got Louisiana, the Raging Cajuns at Texas, and super dog. I think Penn State's going to be really good this year. I think Wisconsin's going to be good, but I think Penn State's going to be really good.
Penn State is the poster team for regression to the mean this year. They had everything go wrong last year for turnover luck and all that.
They've got a really good coach.
The schedule last year was ridiculous.
Yeah.
They were a top 20 team last year that didn't finish in the top. I don't think they probably even got any also votes because of their schedule and losing so many close games.
I've got Penn State winning at Wisconsin, which kind of scary, but it's what, 5 points?
5.5.
What's yours?
I've got a couple of Thursday games. Like I said, I got Charlotte plus 6 against Duke for my super dog. And then I've also got Boise State, UCF over 68 in that one. 2 new coaches. Both of them like to push the tempo.
Yeah.
You got Malzahn and UCF. And then Avalon, I can't remember. But anyway, he was the guy that came over from UC Davis that had one of the fastest offenses in Division I 2A last year. So I went over 68 on that. And then I've got Houston plus 1.5 against Texas Tech.
Really?
Yep. Taking a small underdog there.
Okay.
And then, like I said, I already had UCLA plus 3.5. And I got another small underdog, Nevada plus 3.5 at Cal.
Okay. I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
Nevada's been in the Bay Area for a couple of weeks because of air quality in Reno. So they've been practicing at Stanford. Yeah.
How about your super dog?
That was Charlotte.
Okay, Charlotte's super dog. Let me. I've got the. There we go. So yeah, take a snapshot, folks. That's the. There are.
Definitely tell you took that with your phone.
You can't you?
I got to teach you how to screenshot.
They wouldn't let me screenshot on this thing. I know how to screenshot on other things, but just not here. Not on that guide thing.
I might have to email you a JPEG next time or something.
There you go. Send me the JPEG, and we'll be fine. So we're not going to go perfect this week since we're going up against each other in a couple of places, but we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. Good luck to you, folks, and we'll be right back. We're going to talk baseball. We'll wrap things up here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey with Brian Turner. Back in a sec.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at carnabysquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owners insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thanks so much for tuning in. One other thing I wanted to talk about in football before we set it aside. You had some future bets, though. You had some future bets.
A lot of football, still a little bit of baseball.
I don't make football future bets, unlike you typically.
I've always said I don't like making them, especially with COVID going on. You never know what's going to happen. But then I got to looking, I'm like, I've got more than I realized I did.
Yeah.
I've got quite a few outstanding right now.
Let's see. Here are a few of yours. Is this all of yours, or is this just a few?
No, that is not all of them.
Trevor Lawrence over 3.5 rushing touchdowns. Why?
That's that was Etienne getting hurt, and also hoping Urban Meyers confuses him for his Tim Tebow Florida days.
Yeah.
So that was basically lost the running back. Lawrence is a mobile quarterback. Hoping he uses some of that college play action that he used in with Tebow.
I'm surprised that the Chiefs are plus 500. I would have thought that they would have been lower than that.
And that one is the one we talked about in our text group where you get $5. It's basically that's a $50 max bet, I think it was, but you get $5 back for every win. So if they get to 10 wins, that bet is paid for itself.
Yeah.
So I took the team with the highest expected win total.
Well, that makes sense.
And it's basically a free shot of the Super Bowl if they get 10 wins.
Garrett Cole to win the Cy Young. I didn't realize he was minus money now.
Well, that was right as the Lance Lynn injury list news was breaking.
Yeah.
I got him at minus 125 where everyone else was at minus 175.
How long is Lance Lynn going to be out?
At least 10 days. I think he's actually going to be closer to several weeks now, though. I think it's basically Garrett Cole versus Robbie Ray. I took a stab at Cole.
Southern Miss under 6 wins.
Yeah, that was weather related. I made that one last week. anticipating the hurricane and knowing that.
And SMU under 6.5 wins. Tell us what happened.
That was clicking on the wrong SMU when I was trying to bet Southern Miss.
So the mistakes.
DraftKings had SMU and SMU.
Oh,
and I didn't look at the mascot until after I bet. So yeah, now I'm rooting against Southern Miss and Southern Methodist. I've also got Belichick to win Coach of the Year.
That's probably not a bad move. With
plus 2250.
You know that.
I bet that before the Cam news.
I was going to say, he's going to get a lot of cred for the Cam.
That's basically New England should be improved even with
22 to 1 on Belichick.
Yeah. I've got Trevor Lawrence to win Offensive Rookie of the Year at plus 500. I made that before the Cam news, which Mac Jones is actually 5-1 now, and I've got Lawrence at 5-1. I've got Cowboys to lead the league in scoring at plus 1600.
You got to count on. You better have Dak healthy.
Dak healthy, and their defense is awful. Is what I'm counting on.
No, getting a lot of possessions.
Yeah. And I've got Evan Ingram under 600 yards receiving. That was more of a numbers thing. 2 of the books were 540.
What was
one of them was 600. Actually, I didn't even look. That's basically that big of a gap. I basically took a stab at the highest number.
Well, I see. No, there you go. That makes some sense. All right, Major League Baseball. There's the American League.
We don't have to talk about baseball right now.
Oakland's 5 down. That's the closest.
They're playing okay. It's just those AL East teams are surging.
The National League, Atlanta and Philadelphia are close. The Mets have fallen off a truck. And
Giants are still hanging around.
The Giants and Dodgers are tight.
That's a half-game difference right now, and Fangraphs still has the Dodgers a 70% chance to win the division.
And when you look at the wild card, it's right now the Dodgers, but it's going to be the Dodgers or Giants, whichever one of those 2 teams. Nobody's coming back from 13 down.
A bet out there right now I might make after this show that might make me a Cardinal fan this year.
Really?
11-1 to make the playoffs.
Cardinals are right now 2 games back of that final spot. This is after Wednesday afternoon's game. They beat Cincinnati Wednesday afternoon, and they've got Cincinnati Wednesday evening again. If they sweep the Reds, that looks pretty doggone good. But then the schedule is just rough on the Cardinals. They've got to play. They've got the Brewers this weekend, then come home and play the Dodgers, they're both playing for something. And the Dodgers especially, 4 games against the Dodgers, that's going to be a tough one.
One thing that helps you there for wild card chase is the Padres they got the toughest schedule left. They've got a lot of games with the
even tougher than the Cardinals. Yeah. The Cardinals have a pretty difficult schedule, but the Padres still have to play the Giants and Dodgers a lot left. And the Cardinals don't have to. The Cardinals finished, I think, 3 or 4 weeks ago. They finished dealing with the Western time zone, the Pacific and the Mountain. So they're done traveling to the West. They've still got to go to the East, play the Mets, I think, still, and they're a couple other trips to
looking
Eastern
at rest
time
of schedule win percentage. Dodgers 613 is the highest. So the Dodgers got a tough road to go too.
Dodgers have the Giants. They've got the Giants to play. That's a lot of games against the Giants. So who knows, folks? If you were picking, how you didn't do futures bets on your Cy Young?
Actually, I forgot to put that one in my. I've got the Astros still to win the AL West, so that one's looking pretty good.
And you got a pretty good number on that, didn't you?
Minus 111, I think.
I was gonna say I thought you had plus money on that.
No, I thought I did. It was minus 111. I basically got even money.
Well, that's pretty good. You live with that. Of course, like everything else, baseball's getting hit. People are having to take COVID breaks and all kinds of things now. But this pro sports basically right now, you're forfeiting if you have to if you mess things up.
It's going to be most college football teams too.
Big 12 announced the other day.
I still think that played a role in Cam getting released was not getting the vaccine.
Urban Meyer basically
said the quiet part out loud.
He talked out loud what he wasn't supposed to say. But that's the thing. I don't think the Players Association has a leg to stand on to beef at him.
And that's some of the players are upset that the PA hasn't. They did send a letter to Urban, but
not much they can do. Folks, enjoy week 1 of college football. Brian and I will for sure. We'll see y'all next time. Have a great weekend. See you soon.